If you're an American who hates Islam, I can prove to you that Sharia law would be better for America than our current democracy system. Number one, there would be no interest-based banking system. This would mean no student debt, no credit cards, no housing collapses, which is literally destroying our economy right now. Number two, there's actual punishments for crime. Our current judicial system puts criminals in jail and then puts them back out on the streets and doesn't actually solve the problem. Sharia law has real punishments, crime would plummet. Number three, zakat would solve poverty. We have a major poverty issue in America. And under Sharia law, the rich people like Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk would be required to take care of the poor people. Number four, we would have no gambling and no prostitution. These are two things that are destroying the nucleus of the American family. Number five, women would finally have rights and be protected. In America, they are used as marketing objects to make corporations money and to screw over the women and to screw over the average man. Now don't get emotional, okay? I'm an American. I love my country, but I would love to see America use Sharia law. Let's take a second to look at prospering Islamic nations. Places like the UAE and Bahrain, they have the best economy, they are the safest, and they have the happiest population. If you disagree with me, you are just uneducated. This is not my opinion. These are stats, and you can't argue with stats.
Sharia law.
Sharia law.
I'm a Muslim. I prefer Sharia law.
Sharia law, yes.
You prefer Sharia law over American law?
Of course, yeah. Of course, yeah.
And do you find most of your friends feel the same way?
Yeah, of course. If you're Muslim, yeah.
Sharia law, it says if you steal something, they cut off your hand. So basically, they can leave their stores doors open. Nobody's gonna steal anything because the Sharia is so tight. Usually, they don't do anything. The smallest things usually have big consequences.
He can make his daughter marry somebody.
Yeah, he can. Yeah, he can. He has the authority, you know.
The authority to that.
Yeah, to do.
Is not welcome in America's legal system, and here's why. In America, the law comes from the Constitution. That is our rule book. The Constitution is what everything is based on. Sharia law, however, comes from religion. That is a totally different rule book. America says you can believe anything you want, but the laws stay separate. Sharia mixes law and belief together, and that does not match how we do things here in America. America lets you speak your mind, you can joke, you can complain, you can make memes about the government if you want. And Sharia has limits on speech, and that clashes with the American style. In the United States, men and women have the same legal rights. In Sharia, men and women can have different legal roles. That does not line up with our system either. In America, punishments go through courts, lawyers, and appeals. However, Sharia can involve physical punishments. Our Constitution would shut that down instantly. Here in America, marriage and divorce are done through civil law, and Sharia uses religious rules. Again, the systems, they don't match. This is why America has to be super careful about who we let into our country. In countries like Poland, they take this very seriously. Poland is super strict about who they let enter into their country because they want to protect their laws, as well as their culture and their way of life.
Britain is Darul Haram because they are, anathema to God's law. They're not implementing it, they're violating His sanctity, and therefore this is war against Allah and His Messenger. We are obliged as Muslims to take the authority away from the people who have it and implement the Sharia. Now I hope that can come in a very peaceful way. I hope that we can do that in a way, where there's no bloodshed. The Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that, if the Muslims have authority and they have the ability to remove oppression, they must remove the oppression. So we believe man-made law is oppression, because they are implementing non-Islamic law, violating their own sanctity. So, if we are in a position of power and authority, we are obliged to take that authority, with the minimum force and to implement the Sharia, certainly. So, this will be the case one day.
Hello, Donald Trump. What do you say? Somali people is a garbage. No. You the garbage. Because you fire. You are not no more an American president. Somali people, we are American. We are American citizen. We are taxpayer. We are honest. All the world people, some people they do mistake, some people they don't. We are sent for other human being. But all Somali people, they are not a garbage. All Somali people, they are not a bad. All Somali people, they are not the same. You have to respect for Somali people. We are American. And we hope we wait in a nice president. No, all humanitarian people. We are the best. We are taxpayer. We are hard worker. We work in the government and everywhere. Thank you, America.
Sharia law coexisting with the Constitution and American law. Those two things are diametrically opposed in every single respect. So what we have allowed in the United States is we have allowed First Amendment protection. We've treated Islam as a religion where it itself is regarded as a civilization. And that means that those, and I would urge you to consider this, it's not radical. We talk about radical Islam, but it's actually not radical at all. If you read the basic accepted mainstream tenets of Islam, is that every Muslim has a duty to restore Islamic rule to the world. Islam is not a religion. It's a civilization. And this is a very significant difference because people think that under the First Amendment of the United States, that, the protection, the freedom of religion means that you have the freedom to use religion to enforce and advance a political ideology, even where it means the overthrow of the existing government. And that is not the case. Islam defines itself as a civilization, and religion is really part of that, but it is not the defining thing. And why does it matter so much? Well, because the civilization of Islam is governed by Sharia. And by that, I mean Sharia law.
Right.
And
so, my dear viewers, what's your respectful opinion about this? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more balanced conversation.